Welcome back. We're watching more Jujutsu Kaisen, where Halloween can only go so well. Lining the streets with plenty of colourful costumes. It doesn't really help you much against cursed spirits. Not when they want to lock down the entirety of Shibuya, cause some havoc, and mainly just get towards one white-haired boy with quite nice eyes. What is the overall plan here? Are any of them gonna be able to get home, eat some of that candy? Let's find out. Nice and crowded, just like you would expect from Shibuya, but some people are doing better than others, mainly because, well, a lot of them don't have to walk around dressed as a big robot. Don't worry, he's just trying to step down. The fact that their faces were almost used as a footstool. It's just part of his magic trick. He's not happy just sitting around, not helping out. Okay. I thought he was just gonna make him hold it. Be a good little like hat rack kind of thing. Yep. We've seen what he's capable of. This promotion evaluation postponed. What exactly is going on? Not really paying much credence to the events at hand and the danger. Looks like they'll be busy a little bit going around the various stations. Does he have confidence in his legs and speed? Hopefully the trains aren't running on time. They are confident in themselves. It's not a sneak attack on the school anymore. Unfortunately, they do have an entire station full of people. What kind of tricks do they have up their sleeves, though? Because obviously going up just head on against Gojo is not exactly going to play into their favour, so there must be some sort of plan. And if there's various veils being dropped on stations, are we all going to slowly meet up over time? Follow the train lines down? Really do enjoy the hand animation there in the opening. And with the population density of this place, especially with it all being pulled in by some force, how is everyone that has been trapped down in the subway? I'm not imagining too many of them are going to be having a good time, let alone make it home. Hmm. Two of the assistant supervisors. Oh no. Hopefully no one that we know or care about. I'll just have to go in and find out. Oh. One's that going to... yeah, a simple statement is going to resonate quite highly with him. What was his Junpei? Was that the other guy? I mean, you don't just want to rush in unprepared. Do some surveillance first. God damn it, Hushi. Ugh. Trying to make it easy for her, but no. Ah, well, one crow less. Or taking out... What a decision for him. Take out the big shot, or putting those that have been transformed out of their misery. Okay, so... been blocked out. And any ones that have been left out in the first veil, yeah, been hunted down, unless they've found some closet or cupboard to hide in. All we know is that they'll be headed down. I mean, unless there's more cursed spirits or users that have that same kind of ability, it's pretty good to... a pretty good call to say that he is there somewhere. I don't see that, even with all of their planning, that things are going to go all too easily. Sending him down alone, we might be in for some fun animation though, unless he comes across just completely empty corridors. Ha! Not an empty corridor. Recently deceased. Jujutsu. Yeah, that's the one. See if you can extract a bit of information first, maybe in his hubris about being stronger and whatnot. Then answer yes or no. Ah, it knows the name as well. Great. He's confirmed. It was Junpei. It's been confirmed now. He's there and down below. They're working in conjunction. There's a few... What's that? There's one of the nails things that they were talking about in the previous episode. So he prefers pure human. No time to listen to his rantings or bullshit. He's got places to be. How much renovation is this place going to need by the time they're done? I don't think he cares. And the ones that have to constantly tell themselves they're clever. Oh, this has gone on far longer than I thought it should be. Genius. Who could have ever come up with that conclusion? Wow. I mean, if we're going down the whole grasshopper locust route, hopefully he is the only one. There isn't a swarm of them. Completely strip fields of all of their produce. I mean, I'm pretty sure there's plenty of people who would know intrinsically what locusts do, but having it spelled out like that and put into if this is what they can do to crops, what can they do to people? It's pumping up, powering to launch. I do not like his little dicktail abdomen thing. But while he's fighting, could he distract him and go take down that the cursed object? He's just waiting to see what his plan is. Is it just lashing out, diving in headfirst, punch, flail, bite? Want to give him a riddle? There you go. What a matchup. Two Einsteins in play. He does have several more arms. This kind of ghosting is actually hurting my eyes. Sure, they're moving fast, but Jesus. Consecutive punches. And yet why? Why is he falling behind and being hurt so easily? Usually was not letting up in any of that. Is it time to get things over with. You can't spend all day here dancing with a grasshopper. Oh no, not the not the dick abdomen. Ugh. Even more. Ugh. You do not want to get pierced through the face with that one. Even if it is a cursed spirit and a locust, that was painful to watch. It just flipped over to them, did it? Praying for the deceased, apologising he didn't get there faster. Skilled? But what is his plan? What is he doing? Surely he'd get bored just standing around for a while. If anything, like the opening was to go by, I don't want to get any subway cars. Well, his promotion thing was in discussion. Oh, he learned pretty damn quick. I'd take her way down as well. Yeah, screw walking or running. She's fine. Nothing a few decades in therapy won't cure. I think the ones that were trapped on the other side of the branches were the lucky ones. Oh yeah, they can't see anyone. What's with the suspenseful delay? It's like he's trying to tell him a lesson, but make him work it out for himself. Ah, now they're all joining the fray. Not Waldo or Wally. Or was that Android dating? But what about normal peoples? Hmm. Will he feel bad about getting them involved, or will he try harder to stop it early? Yeah, okay. Like, none of them can see what's going on, so maybe it's for the better. That guy was lucky that he was sat down. Hmm? Ah, you're not wasting anything. Right there, the bit we saw. Pop. Hmm. But here's the thing. Will it be for the greater good if some people do get caught in the crossfire? Oh no. Having him play around in the sandpit as well. They knew that was the case, but Them going in like this, that's definitely not the end of what they're planning, right? Did he think about it for a second? Like, do I let them carry this on for a few, for just a little bit longer? But as long as they don't have anything that can nullify his technique, like we've seen before, it should be fairly simple for him to counter it all. But with the advice given from Geto, maybe they'll come up with something there. Ah. So he's already playing at a disadvantage. True. So they have to win while putting out a offensive, well, we'll kill all these people and get you as well, while also not killing them all, because that would just lead him to be able to go out and do his go up to his fullest, really attack them. Yeah, he was never gonna do well standing that close, but he was trying so hard to help out. That's the prize he got. Hage. Oh boy. There he is. Well, when you get slightly serious or a little pissed, the eyes come out. We're all blessed and they should be shaking. Not for them to succeed or anything, just hold out for 20 minutes. Let's hope he doesn't pontificate and go all antagonist style. Start explaining things in extreme detail just to waste time. I'm gonna have to pay attention to the background in a lot of scenes, aren't I? See what costumes and outfits people come up with. But considering don't know his name, Vesuvius Krakatoa volcano dude is already out there and slaughtering several of the civilians and partygoers. What about the others? Well, we saw Hanabi run through them, so they did a fair amount of damage as well. Blood manipulation really held back on hurting anyone, though. Excuse me? But I think with all of that said, there's still quite a lot of danger. Despite Gojo being at the front and centre and him being their main target, he's really just analysing the situation. Despite several people already losing their lives, sure, what we saw before in his potential start for distrusting humanity after what they did to the Star Vessel. Maybe he doesn't feel too bad. I would say, though, that the relatively long and straight pathways for the subway trains, that's actually a pretty good vessel for his purple beams and whatnot. If only there weren't so many non-sorcerers stood in the way. Still, quite an impressive little trick they'd be able to pull off. And while normal people can't see cursed spirits, do techniques fall under that as well? She's got a lot of people doing various hand movements and being all Naruto. But while things up on the surface seem relatively calm, people just able to go about normal business, walking around. Sure, they're stuck in a certain vicinity, but at least they're not being hunted or crammed in like sardines. Or if they're extremely unlucky, catching fire. And then if we just step a little back, out from the main platforms, going up, having a very intelligent grasshopper hold one of the keys to the veil. It's almost as if they were wanting that one to be lifted. Because it obviously wasn't defended very well, even if it was slightly strong and intelligent. Managing to take down some supervisors against a proper sorcerer really wasn't anything. Usually it's still only not even a first grade after all. Still, even with maybe the eyesore of some of that motion blur, ghosting, after image stuff, it was quite a nice little combat scene. Maybe a little derivative if they're just going to punch back and forth, hitting each other's hands for a minute or two. But I can tell, just like the episode prior, that it was probably a reference to things, especially considering some of the outfits that I saw. I do not want a repeat of Cell. I think we know what this is building to, considering Yuji's history with Mahito. If he's not the one to head in there and see him first, there's going to be some trouble more when he walks in and actually sees it all. Unless it pulls a full blindside and Mahito gets finished. Not by Yuji, there's no payback, there's no catharsism in any of it. But considering there's plenty of exits, plenty of sorcerers around, the next few episodes will probably be their dalliances into the underground tunnels. Who's gonna fare quite as easily? There are some that I definitely want to see, though. If any of them in particular pique your interest, let me know which ones down below, and hopefully we'll get to them. Still, I can't think this is all fun and games. There's definitely lives on the line. What kind of external help are they going to bring in? Anyone we should actually worry about? We've seen Geto's big plans before, if any of you watched the movie at least. Is this one going to top it? We'll have to find out. If you're eager and excited to see the next one, let me know. If you enjoyed this one, potentially maybe leave a comment, like on the video, subscribe not to miss out future ones, join onto my Discord, all of the above and none of as at the same time. Whatever you decide, get some rest, because you may need to be fully awake for the next one. I'll see you there. If you wouldn't mind joining my channel on the completely non-dangerous train tracks, consider joining onto my Patreon, help support the channel, make it grow a little more, only for the inevitable subway train of copyright claims to come along. But in the meantime, we can just enjoy some anime. And thanks to the likes of Noku, Raywin, Sal, Shiwan Guado, Tori Jane, Croyville, Kite, Light Wizard 91, Meku42, Diego Zenhausen, Maxwell Cardboard, and everyone else. If the trains are running on time, at least we can find a way around them.